This is the Poetic FlipBook for the Sony Xperia Z2. Hi, Dan from Gear Diary. I am absolutely loving the Sony Xperia Z2 that I got a little under a week ago, and the fact that I'm keeping it means that I need some cases to protect it. So I went out to look for some different cases, and I came upon the Poetic FlipBook for the Sony Xperia Z2. This case comes in black and white and has an MSRP of, get this, $14.95. It is a flip style case that has a shock-resistant polycarbonate shell, a stylish, they say, toothpick grain textured synthetic leather cover that is comfortable to grip, a sturdy hard back, soft microfiber interior, and it is designed specifically for the Z2. So let's open up this case, put my Sony Xperia into it, and see if this is a great case. If it is at $14.95, it is a bargain. If you were expecting that a smartphone case for $14.95 was going to be cheaply built out of crappy materials and just really not have good build quality or fit, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. This case from Poetic is under $15, and yet it is surprisingly well made. Sure, it's synthetic, but you're not going to get real leather for that price, not usually at least. You have the Poetic name right here. You have nice seams along, which are very, very nicely straight. Here on the back, you have a nice cutout for the camera and flash. And on the inside, what you get is a few things. You get a nice shell that has good cutouts along the top and bottom, but also here for the charger. Really important. I actually was thinking about a different case, but it didn't have a cutout here. And I love the magnetic charging system of the Xperia line and don't want to lose that functionality. So you do have a cutout here. You have slots here for credit cards if you want to use that. And then you have a strap here, which it doesn't look like you're going to want to use it to keep the case closed, but you can use it to put a few notes and such in there. So to use the case, you take your Xperia phone, and it is a fingerprint magnet. That's one of my big complaints about it. And you carefully pop it into the polycarbonate shell. It goes in quite easily. Hopefully it didn't scratch. We will find out a little bit later. And once it's inside, when you have it closed, it actually closes and stays closed very, very nicely. You do have access to the power button and the volume button and the camera button, which is really important, so you can actually use it to take pictures this way. Open it up and you have the full screen, and along the back you have your camera and your flash. It feels very, very nice. It is very, very thin. Because of the way the shell is made, it does not add a tremendous amount to the thickness of the phone, which means that it is very thin and very comfortable. I have taken my phone in and out a few times and it does not scratch it, which is very, very nice. A nice little detail is that there is a cutout right here. So if you use a lanyard, if you use a wrist strap, you can actually still thread it through, which is a very nice feature. The magnetic piece right here, it will let you use the magnetic cable for charging, but it does not work with the cradle. So that's worth noting as well, that you do not have the ability to use the cradle, but you can use the cord that has the magnetic piece. And I love that feature on the Sony Xperia. So those are a few additional details. It does hold it very nicely. Really no lay on the table protection to speak of. The ability to use the lanyard, the ability to still use the magnetic charging system, at least through the cable, but not through the dock. And when it's closed, it is a nice protected package. The Poetic FlipBook for the Sony Xperia Z2 smartphone, available in black and in white. It has an MSRP of $14.95. We will have links below to the information page on all of Poetic's products, as well as a link to purchase this case through our Amazon affiliate store. Please consider taking a moment before you leave to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would really appreciate it if you would do that. This is Dan from Gear Diary. Thanks very much for watching.